Hey guys, I'm Colwen. I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh in like 10 years. Like, okay, not 10 years. Actually, getting on to there, actually. Last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh was like 2014, maybe. So, yeah, about 9 years I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh. Last time I played Yu-Gi-Oh, tuners were just becoming a thing. And honestly, all I really ever wanted to do was play a proper skill drain deck. Because, fuck effect part. Fuck effect cards. And no, this is not a kids episode. This is not a kids vehicle video. If there are kids watching, hi. Hope you play Yu-Gi-Oh! Enjoy it playing it, but like, okay. So this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Nexus. Card games on motorcycles! Card games on motorcycles! That was just becoming a thing. 5Ds was just becoming a thing when I dropped out of Yu-Gi-Oh! Rev it up again. So this is definitely card games on motorcycles. I can barely read it. Of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! That's part of why I stopped playing, because you can barely read these damn things. Rev it up again with new cards inspired by Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. This is the Crystal Dragon thing that the main character isn't it? I don't know. Including the mighty Crimson Dragon from the anime series. Dust off your infernal noble. The names. Izanami. Anybody that plays Yu-Gi-Oh knows Izanami. Izanami. Oh. Infernoble Knight cards, as you'll need them to summon Emperor Charles the Great and brand new 300 attack. I didn't even read these things. I'm already laughing my ass off. Oh my god. You cannot get any more Japanese anime. Charles the Great. Emperor Charles the Great. They ran out of Yu-Gi-Oh names. They're just naming them after life royalty. A brand new 3000 attack Link 1 Link monster. Oh god. So there was fusions, rituals, XYZ, tuners, and now links. There are 5 separate monster types other than your normal monster and effect monster. Is that what I'm... And not even to get into types and elements. God damn it, what am I getting myself into here? 9 years of catching up on this bullshit. I was just curious, honestly. I was just curious. I couldn't find anything else I wanted to buy, and I just grabbed these. Oh, I'm kind of terrified. Link 1 monster, discover the brand new monster type illusion. Okay, now I understand monster types, alright. Illusions can't be struck down in battle. Okay. They can't destroy anything in battle either, but they can hurt your... Oh, they attack directly. It's a Nabi White Rabbit. It's a spirit monster or a toon monster. In other ways, Nightmare Magician is an illusion type monster that dominates minds of enemy monsters and can rain down destruction even when other monsters attack. Keep an eye out for the 25 quarter century rares that can be found in Duelist Nexus. I don't know what that last end part means, but now we got a whole bunch of legalese stuff all over. I am... You know what? I would love to pull some super rare card that I can take down to Frankensons and sell off for $25, $30, $50 and get myself a Transformer. That would be the only reason why I would play this game ever again. The only reason I buy the cards ever again is, ooh, let's go trade this for a toy. Set content subject to change, no specificity. Okay, alright, or that stuff on the back there. It's got a nice foil package. It's hilarious that they gotta put them in this cardboard things now. I remember Duelist cards having a distinct scent to them. So we got this one here. This looks like a mean bruiser. Unchained Soul Severa. He is a 6-star monster. Fiend effect. 2000 attack, 15 defense. During main phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, you can target one fiend monster or one face down monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, special summon this card, but while it is face up the monster zone, you cannot special summon monsters except fiend monsters. If this card is sent to your graveyard, GY, you can set one unchained spell trap directly from your deck. You can only use each effect of Unchained Soul Severa once per turn. Okay, so you're in your main phase. So you got draw phase, main phase, battle phase, main phase 2, end phase, alright? If you're in your main phase and you have a fiend type monster on the field or a face down monster, you can destroy that to special summon this dude. That's not bad. Because special summoning can be very useful because there's things that block normal summons. But while you have them on the field, you can't special summon any other monster except for fiends. You can still normal summon though. So I can have a monster on the field, hang on to it from the previous battle, kill it, special summon this guy out, and then normal summon something else. And I'm pretty sure this cannot special summon monsters except fiend monsters. I think that affects both sides of the field. That probably affects both sides of the field. So that's a limiter on your opponent right there if they're not running fiend monsters. And then Unchained would be a spell or trap card with specifically the name Unchained in there. But that's badass because when this thing dies, you can pull some badass trap out. This would be decent for a skill drain deck because I could let this guy get killed, pull a skill drain card out of my deck and put it face down. And then you get a shuffle in your deck also. Synchro World. This is a field spell card, which means you put it up in the middle and affects the entire field. Each time a synchro monster is summoned, place 2 signal counters on this card. If this card is its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon 1 Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. You can remove 4, 7, or 10 signal counters from your field and apply the appropriate effect. Okay, so basically, this thing is, as long as you keep bringing out certain types of monsters, it keeps building up tokens, and then you can use effects as you distribute those tokens. So this could, in the long run, really piss your opponent off. But on the downside, if they get rid of it, you get to bring out a big bruiser monster. So that's interesting here. If you get rid of 4 tokens, 4 counters, you increase or decrease the level of one face-up monster you control by 1. That would be good with synchros and tuners because those swings are kind of like fusion monsters, but instead of using poly or some other fusion substitute, you just match up the stars with the tuner monster, pop them off to out of play, and bring out your synchro monster. I'm surprised at how quickly I'm remembering this shit. Dear God. Get rid of 7 counters, special summon 1 tuner from your graveyard. That's a monster reborn. That's... wow. No, I could see an opponent wanting to get rid of this shit because you could easily bring out a Crimson Dragon. And I'm pretty sure... no. Tuner is what you need to make the synchro. But if you get rid of 10 tokens, 10 counters, then you can bring out 1 synchro from your graveyard. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Crimson Dragon, he is a synchro because he's in the extra deck. And I remember at one point the extra deck could be as big as you want, but now I think it's limited to like 15. So now you gotta decide, do you want fusions, synchros, or there's another one in there also, isn't there? Honestly, I'm surprised they don't put rituals in the extra deck. Did they ever put rituals in the extra deck? They should. We have here Beta Evolution Pill. This is a one-shot spell card. Tribute 2 monsters from your hand or field, including a dinosaur type. Okay. Special summon 1 level 5 or higher dinosaur monster from your deck or extra deck. Ooh. That could be good for bringing out a dinosaur fusion or a dinosaur synchro or something like that. With an equal, higher, or attack. Okay, so this is a spell card that lets you bring in fusions or synchros using dinosaurs. That's nice. With an attack equal to or higher than the attack of the total tribute monster. Also, for the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck except dragon, dinosaur, sea serpent, or worm monsters. You can only activate 1 beta evolution pill ultra transcendence per turn. Interesting. So it's kind of a roundabout Monster Reborn for dinosaurs, and then it limits the type of monsters you can special summon for the turn. Double-headed Dino King Rex. This seems like it's based off an older card. It's 6-star, 1600 attack, 1200 defense, Earth type. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. That is useful. That's like a Cyber Dragon. You can only special summon 1 double-headed Dino King Rex once per turn this way. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can target 1 monster on the field with attack less than the total attack of all dino monsters you control and destroy it. You can only use this effect of double-headed dinosaur Dino King once per turn. That could be vicious. No. Okay, yeah. So, I would have no monsters, special summon this guy, and yeah, he's got a weak attack because he's special summoned, but then I can normal summon another cool dinosaur. Because it doesn't say you have to use the effect of destroying one other card right away. It says if you summon it this way, this turn you can do this. So you can hold off activating that effect, normal summon out a monster and say, okay, I'm going to use his effect with the attack of this other guy at however much to take out your 3,000 attack point monster. Did I show him already? I think I did, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, but this one is the super rare. It's all hollow and shiny and pretty. It's a green-looking bird with 3-star wind aqua, though. If this card is in your hand or graveyard and you control 1 light Tristina monster, you can special summon this card. You can target 1 Tristina monster or 1 face-down card you control, destroy it, and add 1 Tristina card from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Sentinel of the Tristina once per turn. This is for filling out your field. This is for getting more monsters on your field and more monsters. This ties into other creatures. This ties into other stuff. This is like support stuff. We got another monster here. I'm not sure which monster is which. Probably the brown guy. Zutomosaurus. Dinosaur effect. While you control another dinosaur monster, your opponent monsters cannot target this card for attacks. Okay. You can target other monsters. You can target 1 other card you control and destroy it. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. I don't know why you'd want to destroy your own cards, but having this guy that if I control another dinosaur monster, they can't attack this card. So you put him on the field with a really big beefstick monster. Click and echo. Sea Serpent effect. Cannot be used as material for a fusion, synchro, or XYZ summon. XYZs come out of the extra deck. Cannot be tributed while face up in the monster zone. This card is sent to the graveyard as if this card is sent, cannot be used as material Okay, so a link summon is something completely different then. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a material for a link summon, special summon this card in defense position to the opponent's side of the field. The player that link summoned. You can only use his effect of click and echo twice per turn. While this card that was summoned by this effect is in the monster zone, you must keep your hand revealed. So, you're giving your opponent a monster with 2100 deep. This is, again, weird support stuff for, like, chaining stuff. Quick play spell card, over-exaggeration. At the start of damage step, if monsters battle, activate one of these effects. Change the attacking monster to defense. Return the attacking monster to the hand. Destroy both battle monsters. You can only activate one over-exaggeration per turn. So either turn the guy's attack. I mean, that's interesting, sure. New World Stars. Continuous trap card. While you control Vias Starfrost. All this support stuff. Things that tie into each other. Things that bounce off each other and react with this and react with that. Oh my goodness. The first time each monster you control will be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed. So if I have this other card and this trap card active, my monsters can't be destroyed on their first combat. Okay, I mean, that is useful. During end phase we control via Starfrost, you can target one monster in your graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. Very useful. It's a deck shuffle and you get an extra card. If you control a tuner synchro monster, you can add it to your hand instead. So if you have that other card, the trap card, and a tuner synchro monster on the field, you can take that card out of your graveyard instead of putting it in your deck, you put it in your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. That's still, I mean, I'm understanding these cards, but like, they need to bounce off, and you need 3 or 4 cards to do 2 different things. Spell and trap and effect, spell destruction and effect monster negation would just absolutely destroy nowadays, dude. I should see how a skill drain deck would run. Okay, that one smells kind of nice. So we have this weird looking guy, Daidara Brochi. He's a zombie earth type with 4, 8, 10 stars. This dude's 10 stars. 2900 attack, 25 defense, cannot be special summoned. You can tribute this card face up by tributing one zombie monster. Gains 200 for each zombie monster you control except this card. This would be really good in a zombie deck. Absolutely already. At the start of your main phase, if you have this card and 2 or more zombie monsters other than him in your graveyard, you can discard 1 card and add this card to your hand. Okay, so for some reason it seems you can... Oh, okay. So if him and 2 other zombies are on the graveyard, you can discard a random card and then bring them back into your hand, and then okay. XYZ, when these guys started coming out, is about when I dropped out of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I remember when all the XYZs were all shiny bastards. And yes, I'm skipping ahead a little bit. And the stars are on the other side. That's weird. So he's a fire dinosaur, 2200 attack, 22,000 defense. You need 2 level 4 monsters to make him. When your dinosaur monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can attach 1 material from this card. Okay, so when you bring out the XYZs, you connect the monsters to the base of him. Do they take up spell and trap slots? That would suck if they did. That would suck if they did, but if they just acted as like tokens, then okay, cool. Got more and more cards on the field. But then if that's the case, then these things act like union monsters then, don't they? They act like union monsters. But union monsters, I think, took up spell and trap slots. Yeah, union monsters will take up spell because they acted... A union monster would act like an equip spell. When your dinosaur monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can detach one material from its card and inflict 1,000 points of damage to your opponent. When this card gains 1,000 attack. If this XYZ card is destroyed, you can target one card on the field to destroy it. If you do, inflict 1,000 points to your damage. You can only use this effect once per turn. He kills a monster, drops an equipment, material, whatever, inflicts 1,000. Then, if your opponent, then he gains 1,000. So he inflicts damage, gets stronger. Then, if he gets killed, he gets to take something with him and do damage. Holy fuck! That's brutal, and that's a common. That's a common. That's brutal, man. You give that's why you would give your opponent monsters so you can destroy them. Oh, I get that idea now. You give them a random monster, you can kill that random monster and then do damage. That is brutal. So we have Miracle the Spirit Walker. Target one. It's a regular trap, so you have activate it and you use it. Oh, it's a cute girl in a green outfit with some. That's another girl behind her. Okay, cool. It's a couple of little magic girls going on here. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Equip that face-up monster to a Minako monster you control. Oh, so I'm going to steal your monster. Then if a ritual monster card is on the field, you can inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each equipped spell you control. You can banish this card to your graveyard. Special summon one of your Minako monsters that is banished or is in your hand. You can only use the effect of Minako Spirit Walk once per turn. And again, that's a common. It's I'm gonna steal your monster. I'm gonna steal your monster, and then I'm gonna banish that equipped spell. No, I can. If this is in the graveyard, I can remove it from play. If this is in the graveyard, I can remove it from play to bring a banished monster to my hand. One of the Minako monsters. That's a common. This is probably gonna be my only Yu-Gi-Oh video. Okay, so let's keep going. Magic Key Deity Ashitaro. This pack's just full of these XYZs, isn't it? 2 level 8 monsters. Wow. You need 2 level 8 monsters to make this fucker. Okay, so alright. He's a common, though, with 3,000 attack, 3,000 defense. Once per turn, when your normal monster or magic key monster destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can detach one material from this card and inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Ha! That's fucking brutal, man. If you did that to destroy like a 2,500 or 2,000 attack 2,000 attack point monster, that's a fourth of your opponent's hit points, dude. Ouch. Destroy and inflict damage once per turn during your opponent's main phase. So on your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one monster your opponent controls with the same attribute as a normal monster or magic key monster you control, or is in my graveyard. So on my turn, I can kill one of your things. I can, no, is it? Okay, so if one of my monsters kills one of their monsters, I can detach an equipped monster and then do damage equal. So that could be anywhere from really low to really high. And then on their turn, I can lose one of the equipped pieces and banish a random monster. I summon this. No, quick effect. I banish your monster. That's a common. Okay, so I think this is the cover card. Telemath Cladis. Spellcaster, Dark. 8-star. Needs 2 level 8 monsters. If this face-up card would be destroyed, you can detach 1 material from this card instead. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect except spell cards and effects, place 1 spell counter on this card. When that effect monster resolves, maximum 9. You can remove 3 spell counters from this card to apply one of these effects. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Oh, God. Okay, my brain started to turn to a foggy mush here. So if he would be destroyed, I can attach a material monster from this card instead. End. So you can... it's a she. I think there's a female face inside that armor. Or it might just be a smooth faceplate. Each time your opponent activates a card or an effect except spell cards and effects. Okay, so if they activate spell cards, it doesn't matter. But if they activate a monster effect or a trap effect or a trap in general, then this thing gets a spell counter when it resolves. Then it can have upwards of 9 spell counters. And then you can remove 3 of them to either add 1 spell or trap, caster, effect monster from the deck to the hand. That could be useful. You can bring your Monster Reborn back into your hand. I know Monster Reborn's probably banned right now, but that's the easiest example. Or you can special summon 1 spellcaster monster from your deck or your hand. So I can remove 3 spell counters to bring out my Dark Magician. Or my Dark Magician of Chaos, even. And it's a super rare. It's only a super rare. Wow. Dino. Storage-a-Pod is a fusion. You need a Trifortress Tops and a Stego Saber plus 1 machine or dinosaur monster. Cannot be destroyed in battle while a monster special summoned from the graveyard is on the field. If a monster is special summoned from the hand while this monster is on the field, except during the damage step, you can target 1 monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls and destroy them. You can only use this effect once per turn. So if he's on the field and somebody special summons something, you can pick 1 card and destroy them. So they can summon out their monster, and then you could use this guy to sacrifice them both and get rid of that monster. Veda Calante. Looks like he's an 8-star warrior, dark. If this card, he's a 25 attack, 21 defense. We got 3 more. If a cards on the field is destroyed by the effect of a card effect and the Visa Starfrost, I haven't even gotten one for yet, have I? No, I haven't. Okay. Is on the field except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand, then add 1 clear new world from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If another monster in your possession is destroyed by card effect except during damage step, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls and destroys it, and if you do, this card gains an equal monster attack at the end of this turn, and you can only use the effect once per turn. There's a lot of neat effects going on here, but you can only use them once per turn. Scrap Iron Sacred Statue. Again, you can see how much text is on these damn things. Target one of your level 7 or 8 Dragon Seeker monsters as in the Banished or in your graveyard. Special summon it, but return it to the extra deck during the end phase. That could still be useful because if it's in the extra deck, it's still back in play. Also, after that, set this card face down instead of sending it to the grave. Ooh. If this set card in the owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one Crimson Dragon from your extra deck. You can only use this effect once per turn. Again, this game's going way past me, I know. Q-Belt the Blade Dragon. 7-star Dark Dragon Synchro 2519. 1 tuner plus 1 non-tuner monster. If this card is synchro summoned, you can target one card on the field, destroy it. If this card on the field is destroyed, you can target one face-up monster on the field. That monster cannot attack until the end of your opponent's turn. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. And then we're back to the zombie. I barely have a skill drain deck right now. I have a functional skill drain deck stashed away someplace, and maybe a Red Eyes deck stashed away. Would I use any of these cards in my current deck? No. This is definitely stuff you will. Actually, no. There is some things I think I might be able to use. Will I buy more? I don't know. If you guys enjoyed watching, let me know. Maybe I'll buy some more packs and I'll look through them again. I'm going to take these down to Frankenstein and see if I can sell them. I'm probably going to sell off a bunch of my other cards just to get rid of them. It's been Colwen talking about the 2 packs of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist Nexus cards. Thank you for watching.